Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Masood and our topic today is the educational policy. Every member in our group would be sharing some important points about the educational policy during the British rule. So the British took keen interest in introducing the English language in India. They wanted to educate Indians in English language that was also a part of their strategy. In that time, the Indians were ready to work as clerks on low wages, while for the same work, the British would demand much higher wages. They wanted to use education as a means to strengthen their political authority in the country. They assumed that a few educated Indians would spread English culture to the masses and that they would be able to rule through this class of educated Indians. Over to you, Bushra.
The Britishers were very biased. They used to give jobs to only those Indians who knew English, which compelled many Indians to learn English education. Education soon became a monopoly of the rich and city dwellers. In 1813, the British Parliament issued the Charter Act, by which a sum of 1 lakh rupees was sanctioned for promoting Western sciences in India. But there was a huge controversy, as some wanted to spend the money on advocating Western ideas only, while others emphasized more on traditional Indian learning. Even some recommended the use of vernaculars as the medium of instruction. As a result of this confusion, people failed to notice the difference between English as a medium and as a subject for study. The British, of course, were in the favor of teaching Western ideas and literature through the medium of English language alone.
Wood's dispatch was a step taken in 1854 in which Indian government was asked to assume the responsibility for the education of the masses. After this directive by Wood's dispatch, education institutes were started in all provinces. Also, affiliated universities were opened in Kolkata, Madras and Bombay by 1857. A few English schools and colleges were opened instead of elementary schools. Still, the education of masses were ignored, and this wasn't enough to cater the needs of Indian people. Over to Farzeen.
There were also some positive outcomes through the promotion of English language and Western ideas. Now, many of the reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Swami Daya Anand Saraswati, Sir Syed Ahmed Khan, and Swami Vivekananda, they adapted the idea of liberalism and democracy and they used them to reform the non humane rituals of the time. Education also gave birth to the idea of nationalism and to the idea of social and economic equality through various debates, discussion, and political parties. Over to you, Furkan.
The spread of English language and Western educational help Indians to adopt modern, rational, democratic, liberal and patriotic outlook. New field of knowledge in science, humanities and literature opened to them. It made them politically conscious of their rights. It also gave opportunity to Indians to study in England and learn about the democratic institution work there. The writing of John Ruskin, Mill, Rousseau, and many others instill in them the ideas of liberty, equality, fraternity, human rights, and self government. Cavour, Garibaldi, and Majni become their favorite heroes. Now over to you, Safir.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, Safir Chaudhry here. So, as Britishers carried on with their educational policies, they decided to promote the use of vernacular languages in order to provide Indians with the concept of recognition and pride. The introduction of press was a new experience for Indians and this helped them become politically active. Adding the concept of newspapers in Indians' life gave them opportunities to express their ideas and problems. Novels, drama, cinema, and theatre was new to Indians and it was used as a source to promote their culture and express resistance to colonial rule. Britishers themselves had to use local languages in order to interact with Indians and solve their daily life issues. They taught Indians the true meaning of self-confidence, self-respect and awareness, leading them towards their separate own identity. And this strategy was one of the part of their divide and rule policy. Thank you.